Alrighty guys, so today we're gonna be unboxing Weber charcoal grill. We just got it, so it's still new in the box. So let's go ahead and open it. So this is all what it comes inside the box. Now we're gonna get to it. So let's assemble it. Alright, first things first, we're gonna install this handle. We're gonna unscrew these from the screws, and this is the tool that you use to tighten it. You just want to use this the plastic piece that came with it, so you just use that and hand tighten it just enough, and there you go. Here's the handle. The next step we're gonna do is to install this vent cap here. So for that we're gonna be using this screw here. Just FYI, there are two different types of screws that comes inside the hardware. One is with the bigger cap here, and then the other one is like with the smaller head. So we're going to be using the smaller head, and we're going to be using this bolt here, nut, and this washer, and we're going to use the same tool to tighten it basically. So it's going to go inside like this, and from the top we are going to be using a flathead screwdriver to hold the bolt in place, basically like this. So let's do it. So we don't want to over tighten this. We want to make sure we can rotate this vent, so we're just gonna tighten it just enough to hold it in its place. Perfect. So the lid is done. So for the next step, we are going to be using this cap here. This goes in the bottom of the grill. This is to catch, keep, like, kind of retain the ashes from the charcoal. But when you're installing this, a couple of things to kind of note. So you do have these holes here on each side, and you have this kind of Mercedes logo shape kind of holes here. So when you're installing this, these two holes got to be on both sides, and this handle piece here, lever I guess so to speak, will face this way. So, and that's how you install it. So you don't want this to face any other way, because this is how instruction calls. It needs to be facing in between these two legs that have these two holes besides them. So, and to install this time around, we are going to be using this screw. So we're going to put it here. Again, we're going to be using the flathead screwdriver, as well as a washer and a nut, and with this tool. Again, we don't want to over tighten it, because we do want to be able to rotate this. There you go. So, and this is how it's going to go. You rotate it to empty your ash, use charcoal, and then close it. So for our next process, we are going to be assembling these legs here. For that, we're going to be using a washer, nut, and this is a hand tightening, basically a bolt so to speak, a nut. So the way we want them is, so we got 3 of these, so we're gonna line them up like this. But essentially this is how it's gonna look. So for the next step, we're going to be installing this kind of like a dish so to speak. This is to catch all the ash and debris. There you go. Next step, we're gonna be installing this handle here, and for that we're gonna use these washers. So we're gonna use these two washers, and these two end pieces will go through these holes here. We are gonna have to stretch this a little bit in order to fit it. There you go. Step, we are gonna be installing this piece here. But in order to do that, see how this handle looks like this? And you got these two holes here. So these two holes will need to line up with these two legs. And this one here will go here. And let's open this up. There you go. So this is how it's gonna go. Like this. And this piece will go in between here. As such. There you go. So for this part, we are going to be using a screwdriver, a bolt, a nut, two different types of washers, so one lock-in washer and one regular washer. So rest of the hardware will be used for the remainder legs. Alright, so after we got done with installing all the pieces, now what's left is to putting those griddles. First goes the smaller piece here. This is to hold the charcoal in its place, and then goes the top griddle as such. So, and there you have it. So we can close the lid, the bottom portion here, by sliding it to the side. Close the lid. Also close the top. Yeah, I would highly recommend keeping this piece as to tighten or disassemble in the future if you need it. To carry, we're gonna loosen this handle here and bring it up like this, and we can carry it as such. And there you have it, guys. And this concludes our Weber portable grill assembly. Thanks for sticking around, and hope to get you guys in future videos. Alright, let's see what we got going on in here. We are cooking some teriyaki and lemon chicken. As you can see, there's plenty of real estate to cook in this 18-inch grilling surface. So